Israel is marking 2 years since the Hamas-led assault of October 7th, 2023, with nationwide memorials, rallies, and moments of silence. Across southern Israel, families and survivors gathered at sites like the Nova Music Festival near Re'im and the Kfar Aza kibbutz to honor the more than 1,200 people killed and hundreds taken hostage that day. At 6:29 a.m., the moment the attack began, the country paused in remembrance. In Tel Aviv, large crowds are calling for renewed efforts to bring home the remaining hostages still held in Gaza. The commemorations come as ceasefire, and hostage negotiations continue in Egypt, underscoring both the country's grief and its ongoing search for resolution. The U.S. government shutdown has entered its 6th day, with no deal in sight. Essential operations continue, but staffing shortages are growing. Air traffic control centers are reporting up to half their usual personnel, causing widespread flight delays in cities like Newark, Denver, and Las Vegas. Rural air programs could lose federal subsidies by the weekend, and the Labor Department's monthly jobs report has been postponed. Economists estimate the shutdown could cost the economy between $7 and $15 billion per week, slowing growth and weakening consumer confidence. Tens of thousands of federal workers are furloughed, while others remain on duty without pay. Senate efforts to pass temporary funding measures have repeatedly failed, and President Trump has declined talks with Democrats until the government reopens. The standoff is now affecting travel, data reporting, and household incomes, with economic pressure mounting as each day passes. President Donald Trump has said he is prepared to invoke the Insurrection Act of 1807 if governors or courts attempt to block his deployment of federal troops. The law allows a president to use the military or federalized National Guard units to restore order during unrest or rebellion. Trump has already ordered Guard deployments to cities including Chicago and Portland. A federal judge in Oregon temporarily halted the Portland deployment, while Illinois and Chicago have filed lawsuits arguing that Trump's actions exceed his constitutional authority. Legal experts say the Insurrection Act has not been formally invoked, but any attempt to do so would likely face immediate judicial review and raise major questions about the limits of federal power over state-controlled forces. About 900,000 federal employees have been furloughed, and roughly 700,000 more are working without pay as the government shutdown enters its 2nd week. The furloughed workers have been ordered to stay home, while accepted employees, those in essential roles such as air traffic control, security screening, and federal health services, must continue reporting for duty. Under the Government Employee Fair Treatment Act of 2019, all affected workers are entitled to retroactive pay once Congress restores funding. However, the White House has raised doubts about whether those payments are guaranteed, prompting new legal and political debate. Many agencies have begun scaling back operations, and travel delays, grant suspensions, and permit backlogs are increasing nationwide as the shutdown's economic impact widens.